How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another video, and we're going to be talking about, of course, the recent YouTube drama. A lot of huge YouTubers, like a lot of the YouTubers with 10 million or more subs. Of course, CoryxKenshin was the original. I just want to talk about this for a few minutes, and YouTube is in serious trouble if this goes the way it could. A lot of people think another adpocalypse could potentially happen. I don't think that's what will happen, but it's a possibility. But basically, CoryxKenshin, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, 8-Bit Ryan, Cub Scouts, so many people have called out YouTube's issues. It started with Cory, where he accused him, of course, with some pretty decent evidence of either having just favoritism, or maybe, quite possibly, being racist. Or at least somebody at YouTube potentially being racist. Personally, I think it's probably more towards the favoritism, I'd hope. Because YouTube has blatant favoritism. They have the creators they want to push, and they push companies, of course, as well. If you really want to see it, open up YouTube on a new browser. Completely new browser, go to youtube.com, you'll see the people they want you to see. Pretty much. That's how you see it. But he makes a lot of good points. I definitely recommend watching Cory's video, just because I don't have the time to cover every single thing he said, Cub Scout said, and 8-Bit Ryan said. But the main consensus is, of course, there is some sort of favoritism. There are issues at YouTube where they clearly push some people, and when other people make the same type of content there that aren't pushed, or they're age restricted, or they're demonetized, anything like that. Of course, Markiplier, the main thing was the mortuary assistant was what spiraled this on, where Markiplier originally wasn't age restricted, but Cory was. Cory was then unage restricted after contacting him, but then they were both age restricted, and it seems like everyone else is now being age restricted for a scene in the game. It's just very weird. And it's finally happening, you know, people are finally calling out, a lot of big creators are finally calling out YouTube's blatant favoritism. Of course, Twitch isn't any better. If you want to see a video on that, I can cover that tomorrow. But, personally, will YouTube respond? You know, my thoughts on that. Probably. I don't see why they wouldn't. Will it be a good response? 50-50 on that. It's YouTube. How will they respond? Maybe, you know, admitting that there's blatant favoritism. I doubt it, though. YouTube never admits when they're wrong. Especially if it's on something big like this. They still haven't, you know, given us the dislike button back. So we'll see. We will see on that. Personally, what I think is next, I think YouTube will have some sort of response, but for the most part, I think this will die down like everything does on the internet. I hope it doesn't. I hope people keep pushing this until YouTube finally does something, because it does suck to be a creator, you know, have a great audience, and put out a video and hope it gets pushed, you know, trying to make it, you know, this is your full-time job, and then it gets age restricted randomly. But this guy over here who does the same exact thing doesn't. That would suck. And say he gets pushed to the moon, #1 on trending. That would suck. I think there's obviously favoritism of some vein. It's blatantly obvious. YouTube can deny it all they want, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. I just want to make this quick little video. Like I said, I can cover Twitch more in depth, because there's less to talk about, but also it's just as big, and I've talked about Twitch a lot. So let me know what you think. Subscribe, and yeah, you're gonna be getting hopefully close to daily uploads. Hopefully.